Chie Satanaka, and you're listening to the Giant Sword Podcast. You better eat more meat.
Welcome to the Giant Sword Podcast! Woo!
Whoa, Nick has energy today for some reason.
I was channeling my inner Kyle Bossman.
Oh, okay.
I'm your party leader, Nick Lynn. To my side are my noble, and here you are, Taylor Hoyt.
What's up?
Blanket Girl.
Hi.
And we're back.
I thought you were going to introduce like a surprise guest. Just, and surprise guest.
No, it's not this. It's not this month.
Okay.
Yeah, next month we're jam-packed. Yeah, you're totally right. There is a lot of empty space. Whatever.
Wow. Okay. Good job.
Yeah,
I said so.
that's okay. We can just see this Trails in the Sky poster in all its glory. It
Yeah.
has its own,
It
like...
deserves its glorious.
It's its own character. That's our special guest. Bestel is the special guest.
Mm-hmm. She's right here, too.
It's true.
Never go by posters.
We always go by posters.
All right, on 3. 1, 2... No. We'll just
Ready?
move the table.
Scoot over.
Actually?
Sure.
Well, I'm stuck, so thanks.
All right, well, never mind then.
We're good. We're good. We're good.
Guys are-
In case you guys, your listeners who are listening, we have a huge empty space on our left side.
To
When
your right side.
To my right side, but to your left side.
Yeah.
And it's super obvious, and I called it out. No one believed me.
It's okay.
I explained why, and you're like,
I was like, okay, I trust Maddie.
There we go.
But
We
I was-
fixed it.
No,
we
we didn't.
we
We
totally
didn't-
fixed
we
it.
didn't fix it.
It's fixed.
It's not fixed. It is not fixed at all. I hate everything, and that's
By
the
the
end
way-
of the episode. What?
It's Nick's birthday today.
It's my birthday!
who cares?
Yay!
Hooray!
Golf
My
Round
birthday!
of Nick's 58 years old. Wow.
58
You made
minus
it
30.
Being a curmudgeon.
Yeah.
I love it.
Do you feel any different? Do you feel older?
No. No. I feel sick though.
You know, it was funny. Your dad said he was sick too because
Yeah.
he did the hamburgers. I didn't eat any hamburgers. I just ate the hot dogs.
I had a hamburger and I was.
Did you get sick, Maddie?
I wasn't even here.
Yeah.
It was great.
But you didn't eat any hamburgers?
No.
Oh, okay.
My tummy felt funny. I wasn't sick.
His tumbly was making rumblies.
That's exactly. My tumbly was rumbly. And I was like, this is weird. And I took a nap right after everyone left.
Mhm.
And I woke up and my entire body was sore and it wouldn't move right. And I'm like, this is weird.
You need to move more. You had a short Nerf war and you were dead.
I don't think.
You guys had a short Nerf war?
No.
They
we-
tried. It was too rainy, but
Pathetic.
More like they were intrigued by our Nerf guns and started shooting each other.
yeah.
And I was also.
They didn't
intrigued-
take out my secret weapon. My secret weapon is hidden.
Except we did. But okay.
Why did you go in my room and take out my Nerf bow?
Because they were talking about Nerf bow, and I'm like, you want a Nerf bow? I'll show you a Nerf bow. And then I took it out and shot them, and they were freaked out, and I put it away. I didn't use it. I just wanted to show it off.
See, it still works.
So I was like, just imagine Maddie with it. He'll be crying. He'll be crying in the
I
morning.
believe Nick's words where she's godlike with it.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a cheap-
Godlike.
it's a cheap weapon.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
And you just hear thwack, thwack. You're like, oh god, oh god.
Yeah, but after a while, it hurts your fingers, and you gotta
Because
aim.
there's
proper-
actual
it's an
strings.
actual bow. You have
Yeah.
to go, boom, 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 and you gotta,
So-
and then you gotta reload manually each. You can't just pop a clip. You gotta pop in.
So if you guys have watched Lord of the Rings: Fellowship of the Ring, you know when Legolas at the end of the movie when Legolas is just shooting all those orcs just constantly.
Yeah.
That's Maddie.
I've done that.
Yeah.
She's like, we're all ready to run. She's like, boop, 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 boop. I'm gonna reload.
Headshot.
Yeah. It's scary because it's so loud, and then when it hits something, it's like boom. Yeah. So, run in fear.
Run in fear until we get the
Yeah, when you get
the
to
rivals.
everyone is just like, all right, I'll go get Maddie. Wait, what?
Yeah. Or when we get the
And she still wins.
when we get the rivals. Thwack.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
That's the whack.
Is that the little ones with the little balls?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They shoot really hard. Did I hit you in the face or in the head with it once, or did you
Probably.
hit me in the head with it?
We hit someone in the head with it.
I think we all get in the head.
He's like, you just. Thunk.
That's why we gotta wear helmets.
You know, we gotta wear eye
wear eye
eye
masks.
protection.
There you go. Poke an eye out.
Things shoot hard. I just remember I was like, so I was talking to Justin. It's like he was playing with all the Nerf guns. I'm like, this is a rival, and I load it up and I shoot him. And he's like, wah, ah, ah. 'Cause it's a loud, and when you get hit with it, it's like,
Ow. Don't punch me. You keep punching me.
Same spot every time.
same spot every time. Oh, don't worry.
My bad shoulder.
We're just good friends, so that means we're gay for each other.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's not start this right now.
Yeah, so pretty slow news week. We got a couple of things we'll talk about, but
Okay, we looked, because there's 3 silhouettes on the Xseed thing, right?
Yeah.
We're getting into it right
yeah.
now. So there's 3 silhouettes, and we could only find one piece of news, which is
Yeah.
news that I knew it was obvious.
Yeah, the Ease Memories of Celceta is coming to PC this summer. And it looks pretty good. They're doing dynamic shadows and higher HD and all that good stuff. But
better
is
water.
The, is the
better water.
and is the weird haze gone?
Yeah, the weird haze is gone. I watched a little bit of the stream. It looks pretty nice and crisp. But yeah, I don't know why. I don't know what the others two were. A lot of people were saying, Craftium said it was some like girl dating sim game was one, and the other was some Senran and Kagura game, but we couldn't find out what they were. Like, we looked on Xseed's page, we looked at articles, nobody knew what they were. So maybe they're like doing a slow rollout or something. Like
The
I think
beach
so.
beach piece or beach peach?
Peach Splash.
Peach Splash. It's coming to the PC.
That was like a week ago though.
I
so
know,
I don't
but still, we watched the trailer and it was amazing.
I mean, it was something.
It was.
Total unbridled fan service. Like it's just.
I mean,
yeah.
the creator just says boobies and ass for life, so it's obvious that's what he's created it
Yeah.
for.
Yeah.
It's just a bunch of young girls with unrealistic huge ass tits,
Yeah. It's
and
pretty
they're
dumb.
Ass tits.
ass tits. It's combined. Did you get it?
Yeah, exactly.
I get it.
And yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
And bikinis, and they're doing like the Haruri dance or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, they were doing some synchronized dance.
See, the 3 silhouettes have already been identified. Please tell us. We couldn't find it.
Yeah, tell us what they are, because we don't know. All we know is Memories of Celceta, but I mean,
Which is sad because I just played it.
it would have been nice on.
It would have been
PC.
nice on PC.
Yeah, but it doesn't have Hummel, so -10.
-10 or automatic 0.
Automatic 0.
So all Ease games are 0 for Maddie now.
Yeah, except for use 8. That's 12 out of 10 because there's
Whoa, 12.
12 out of 10. Yeah. Because it's
Crazy.
got Hummel, so that's an automatic 10, right? And then it has really good music and atmosphere, and that adds +2.
Have you heard the new Hummel voice yet?
No,
I haven't either. I was just
I have.
curious.
It just sounds like Sean.
sounds like Sean.
Sounds like Sean, but with a deeper voice.
Hmm.
But it's not like, I'm sick with a fever and the flu, and I can't really do my job, but I gotta do my job.
That's funny.
That was pretty good. They
Did it anyway.
made a character.
He's a real pro. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
He's a real pro. I just want to hear him as Subaru
Subaru.
from ReZero.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of shrieking and crying in that, and I want to hear that.
Yeah, that'll be really interesting. Good for him. We'll have him on next month sometime.
On the 8th.
Yeah.
So that's surprise. We're having Sean on the 8th.
Yeah, that'll be fun. Celceta, a detective game, and a new Senran. Okay,
Okay,
so, that
so
was
we were right.
basically what we
Yeah.
thought it was. Okay. So speaking of booby things, so there was this game called Omega Labyrinth Z that got banned in the UK.
No, that's the second game that's been banned in the UK.
What's the other one?
I don't remember, but it was another game where the sexy girls.
Yeah.
What did that game we saw at E3 where it's the girls fighting zombies and
No,
their
that was
clothes,
amazing.
clothes
High
are-
school
okay,
zombie
okay.
girls or whatever.
Question, like, we were watching that, and I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. It's just a simple, like, shooter and everything like that. Didn't know it was, like... And then we started playing Tokyo Xanadu, and I look over to the right again, watching it, and then the girls' clothes are coming off, and I'm like, oh, it's one of these games, eh? Okay. And they're, like, during the cutscene, the girl, like, completely lost her skirt, and her panties were kind of ripped, and you could see, like, her bra and everything. I'm like, okay, I get it.
It's one of those.
It's one of those games.
Yep. People buy them. They keep making them.
They're niche.
Yep.
Yeah.
Only need to sell a few thousand copies. And
I
you're
mean,
good.
that's probably only costs, like, not that much to make.
Yeah, they reuse a lot of assets and whatnot. But yeah, what do you guys think about game? I can't think of any game that's been banned here where like they don't. Usually, what they'll do is they'll adjust it so it gets a different rating.
Or
Like,
censor it.
Or just
yeah,
get AO.
I don't know if I can't think of a single game that's been AO.
The only reason, like, AO is just like, this means you can't sell it over the counter, pretty much.
I can't think of one though. Like I
What's it called? Hatred.
oh, that one.
That one wasn't even that bad.
It was just like
The concept was just bad, I guess.
yeah, a guy
and-
going on a rampage or whatever.
And people were too sensitive about it. It's like, okay, where have we not seen this kind of game before? I mean, Carmageddon's one, right?
But I think in the trailer he was just straight up like in people's houses, like shooting him in the head. It was just like pretty.
It ends tonight.
Yeah.
It's like a roguelike game, and then you go in the city and you shoot a bunch of people, and you go until you die.
Pretty much. What were you saying, Manny?
Oh, I was gonna say I wanted Nick to say that sound effect again, so I could use it in every gun thing I have. Just
I mean, you could do it, right?
Pretty much.
Like we have to use in every one of our videos the
oh, Cole's ow.
yeah
Cole's scream.
shriek. Oh, it's such a great sound, but people wouldn't know about that. So.
But like,
No.
but
No.
You
Oh, you have it on your phone?
continue. I can.
Anyway, so the other big piece of news, and I want to have a discussion about this. So, you know what's funny? I even like woke up the morning so Valkyria Chronicles 4 coming to the West in the fall on all the platforms except PC, Switch, Xbox One, PS4. And I remember waking up that morning, it was going to get announced. I was like, I have a feeling it's going to get announced today. West, it's time. Give me that localization.
It is
date.
time.
It's time. So the website just says fall 2018. However, the Amazon listing is October 18th, which is the week after Black Ops 4 and the week before Red Dead Redemption 2. And I feel like that game is just going to get destroyed. And everybody's like, well, it's a different audience. But I'm like, those games those are going to be the two best-selling games of the year. People only have so much money. Like, imagine if people had extra money, they could have bought that. To me, it seems like either put it out in August or September, or just delay it to like January, because it's like gonna get destroyed. Like nobody's gonna buy it.
No, everyone's gonna buy it. Everyone who's gonna buy that game is gonna buy that game.
I don't think so.
Whoever buys Black Ops 4 should feel bad for themselves. Wandy. And yeah. Don't shake your head, Maddie.
Well,
Nick.
I just did.
What?
Nick.
But
Look over here.
Red Dead Redemption 2. Okay.
Dude, that's gonna be the best-selling game of the year, whether you like it or not. I'm sorry.
No, I like Red Dead Redemption 1. It was really fun.
But
Is that a shooter game?
that's the
It's-
Wild West game.
It's like Grand Theft Auto, except in the Wild
Okay,
West.
just kidding. I thought it was that. Oh, that's Red Faction. My bad.
Oh, the one where
No.
you destroy walls and stuff like that?
Like the first shooter I played with you that you allowed me to play.
She was like 6.
Yeah.
I felt bad.
But
I was also-
I still beat him sometimes.
But I was also like, I don't know, like a young teen.
Yeah.
So I was one of those like, when you kick your ass and never know your way.
Still beat you sometimes.
Yeah, I'm saying, I'm just one of those people, though.
Nick's still one of those people.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Exactly. That's exactly what I was doing yesterday when I was destroying people at Dragon Ball FighterZ.
Yeah, everybody was getting so mad.
I'm kicking your ass.
Yeah, you're just too good, Nick.
I wasn't doing that, though.
No, I know.
Oh, no. I heard someone because I was like, because I knew it's like the combo's over, so I just stopped, and everyone's like, look at Nick, just like, whatever, man. I'm like, no, that's just how I play.
Yep. What was I gonna say? Oh no, but Valkyria Chronicles 4. I feel like it'll sell good on Switch because it's coming on Switch.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you now.
Oh, I'm not buying it on
Do
Switch.
not buy it on Switch.
No, I'm not. It's gonna run like poop, like everything else has. I'm gonna definitely get it on PS4. I learned my lesson with Knights of Azure. Unless it's built specifically for Switch, or it's like an indie game that'll run well on anything, like I'm just gonna buy it on PS4 now.
good.
Lesson learned.
He's seen the light.
But there's plenty of good games on Switch that I'll get to in a sec. That's basically all I've been playing. But are you gonna get this, Nick? I know you bought the original.
I need to beat the original.
It's not that long, actually. I was looking up some times on.
Just like Jade Cocoon. Remember when we looked? It's like
Yeah, it's not long.
it's like 15 hours.
Yeah, on how long to beat? It says like 30 hours for Valkyria Chronicles 1. So
Maybe play it on the PS4 or I'm not playing on the PS3 again.
yes, Nick, you bully, you baka bully.
I'm bully because I'm
Baka
better
bully.
at them at the game. I'm sorry.
No, you were making fun of her for buying Black.
No, that was the 3 dots before. I think they're talking about me bullying my friends in Dragon Ball
I don't
FighterZ.
know.
Well, we all already know that Nick is a bully, so
It's true.
Somehow I'm a
old
bully.
news.
It's true. But Nick thinks that's fake news.
It is fake news.
Oh dang it! I was
Hashtag
gonna
fake
time it, but I'm on silent.
Oh, take it.
But I'm gonna buy it. I don't care. I'm not buying Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm not buying Black Ops.
Man, I haven't bought any Western games in a really long time.
I know. Well, I was trying to
Except Evil Within 2. That was the last one.
No, it's a Japanese game,
You're
technically. That's Tango, man.
You're right.
Wolfenstein, maybe?
I haven't beat that, though.
But you bought it.
I did buy it
Right.
because I really like the first one.
Yeah, because I'm trying to think. Same for me. Like, I bought Knights of Azure, Japanese. Monster Hunter World, Japanese. Ni no Kuni's coming out this week. That's Japanese.
I need to pre-order that.
Hurry up.
The game I'm probably not buying. Yeah.
Oh, you're not going to buy it?
She only plays Monster Hunter. Come on, you got to know this already. She has. She also has a backlog she has to do.
No, that's true.
I also have many figures I need to buy.
Priorities. I get it. Senran Kagura Burst Now? What was it called? Burst Renewal. Okay. Is that the one where you can slap the thighs on the Switch? Is that one?
Oh
Have
no!
you seen that one?
I don't think so because that was only with one character, right?
I guess. I don't know. It's such a stupid game.
No. Okay. What was the other one? The game that was banned in UK.
Mega Labyrinth?
No, I think the other one. I don't think it was a Mega Labyrinth. The Mega Labyrinth one is the one you level up and get new stats. The stats make their boobs and bigger.
That's
Like the better their stats, their boobs, the more boob.
Their ass tits.
Their ass tits are bigger.
They got their ass tits bigger.
makes sense.
But
how real.
the other one was like the slappy one where you to like train them, you have to touch them into certain spots.
Oh, was that Criminal Girls or whatever? You know what I'm talking about. It was a Vita game. There was two of them. It was like
I think it was Criminal Girls 2.
yeah. Anyway,
Change yourself, Nick.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just change yourself. I think this is an intervention. You need to change yourself.
It's
All right,
28th birthday. You've been doing this for 28 years, Nick. You need to change.
I gotta
Yes.
beat. I gotta
The time
start.
has
I gotta
come.
start buying these Japanese games again.
Oh, they're coming
Please.
for you, Nick.
Oh God.
They have you.
They're
The
coming.
police. They're
The
coming
police
for
are
him.
on their way.
I'm sorry. I only watched Oribo once.
Oh boy. So last bit of news, disappointment. I think we all sort of saw this coming, but there was that teaser for Valkyrie Profile Lenneth, and we're like, oh yeah, we're gonna get a remaster on the phone.
That was last week, but
Come on, yeah, we just didn't talk about it.
we were going to, but totally forgot about it.
Yeah, but come on, Square, step your game up, man. Put it on Switch, PC, put it on everything. Don't make us get our phones out and.
Don't make us get our phones out. You know how much we hate
It was
to
Wandy.
use these things.
Wandy was the one that called 911.
Oh.
Oh, Wandy
it was
called
her.
911.
Yeah.
They picked up the wrong Nick though because they stopped.
They stopped. Yeah. Shit.
Yeah, they stopped in front of the
They
house.
they
They're
picked up
coming.
they picked up spaghetti.
She swatted us.
Yeah, they picked up
They
spaghetti.
picked up spaghetti.
The other
on
Nick.
on his drive from Cincinnati. Is that the thing that was happening?
He was driving somewhere to somewhere across, like, not even close to us, but somehow he got.
But
picked
somehow
up
he got picked up right next to us.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, Cynics. That since they're
Um,
doing the phone port, I bet you're gonna get a really half-assed PC port now.
See, that's the thing that really annoyed me about the Chrono Trigger PC port. It's like that is like a legendary game. Like, give it the credit it deserves. Don't just fart it out on PC with the mobile port. The funny thing is, like, people like Durante are gonna fix it and it'll be fine. But it's like, come on, man. Like, have more respect for your games. Come on, man.
Have you seen those new menus they use for their new PC ports?
Yeah,
they're
it's so-
awful.
I know, it's the mobile one. It's the generic simple text. It looks terrible.
Like every Nintendo game now has the generic simple text menus.
Does
I
it?
hate it. Yeah. Have you seen Mario?
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen what's it called?
Zelda. Breath of the Wild.
That's all simple, like white Arial text.
I guess.
It's very simple and I hate it. It's not stylized. Even Street Fighter 4.
Easy to read,
5.
man. You gotta make it easy
5.
to read.
No, it needs to be cool and stylized, like Persona.
No, dang it. I was gonna be like, you know who had really bad menus? Persona 5.
Yeah.
It was too
Trash.
too cluttery.
Too cluttered.
It was too
much
looked-
going on.
Too much going on. It looked too perfect. It was too
I mean,
colorful.
it was so bad, people were making fun of it by cosplaying it.
I know,
you know what I
right?
mean? Yeah, that's just how bad it was.
And that's nuts when you know you made a good UI. When there's like 5 people at an anime convention cosplaying the UI.
I don't think I've ever seen that. Ever.
Amazing.
Like, imagine what the UI designer at Atlas was thinking when he saw somebody cosplay as it. Like, I'm sure they never even thought somebody would do that because nobody has done it before.
Weirdos. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that really bothered. I saw, and it's in The same thing. I think it's just a Nintendo design choice now. Because in the new Mario tennis game, simple UI, not stylized at all. It's annoying me. Stop it, Nintendo.
Step your game up.
Get some help.
Get some help.
Get some help in UI design.
Yeah.
Right, Maddie?
Monster Hunter's got good UI.
Just compare
Very stylized, very tribal.
Wait. What? What do you mean?
the HUD or the
Yeah, the HUD or the UI?
Menus and everything. Like, you open the book up, it's got.
Oh, well, yeah, that. Yeah.
The menus just look like White Knight Chronicles.
The normal menu. So when
I
you
don't
hit
remember what those look
when you
like.
hit options and you scroll to the sides, that looks very plain. But when you're like, I mean, even the smithy and stuff is like, I know it's a little stylized. It has some tribal stuff to it. It's like smithy, canteen, and then choosing your quest is like the most stylized thing.
It's not just a white line with a black box that's kind of faded with generic text.
Yes, it's not that.
Yeah, it's like a book. It's like you're looking at a book. That's why I like Valkyria Chronicles, speaking of which, because it's like the menu is like just like you're thumbing through chapters in a book, which is pretty cool. Speaking of that, again.
What?
Yeah. So Nick, what you been playing this week?
Nothing.
There's an abrupt transition. Nothing?
Yeah.
Maddie, what you been playing this week?
We haven't. No, none of us have been playing anything.
What's a game?
What's a Vardio game?
I don't even like JRPGs.
I don't even like JRPGs. Well, I want to talk about a game that I.
Well,
am
Taylor,
in
we don't
love
care.
with.
Well, for 4, I'm going to talk about the game I'm playing.
Well, I'm going to talk about the game I'm playing.
It's called. I don't even know what it's called anymore.
A Legend of Dragoon?
I played for like 2 hours.
Well, that's 2 hours.
What have I been doing?
I don't know. You've been just
It's a great
drowning
question.
in your sorrow, I guess.
That's a great question, Nick. What have you been doing?
I don't know. I haven't been playing Dragon Ball Fighters that often. Oh, I was watching anime.
Yeah, you binged the
Let's
whole
talk about that. Let's
whole
talk
second
about-
season. No, please don't talk about that.
I've only watched the first 2 episodes. Let's just generally talk.
First season?
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna talk
Episode
about. I'm
zero.
gonna
You're
talk,
not talking about
I'm
the
gonna
second
talk, I'm gonna
season.
talk about the second season as well.
No,
but
you're
I'm not gonna give any spoilers.
I don't like
any
it.
story moments at all.
I'm gonna be mad at you.
No, I'm gonna talk about it.
No.
I'm gonna talk about what it made me think about.
No.
Yes.
That's like spoilers.
No, it's not. Because you've seen the end, and you think you said that you think that the next game is gonna be after Zestiria, right?
Just as a throwaway
Just a
thing,
throwaway-
yeah.
yeah.
Just like that says that. Maybe.
Yeah, exactly. After watching, so I watched Tales of Zestiria anime.
So these are mine actually.
Yes,
X.
I let my friend borrow mine.
We watched the first 2 episodes yesterday because I hadn't seen it before.
Yes. So the first season is very similar to the anime with certain changes.
You mean the
Yeah,
game?
The game, sorry, yeah, the game until the very last few episodes, and then they changed some stuff up.
Change a lot.
That is nothing like the game at all. The second season,
That's what I've heard.
they've changed so much, and I'm like, what's canon now?
Anime.
What is canon now? I just like, and I said this is gonna be a good substitute for the game. It's not anymore. You got to play the game now, because I want you to have the comparison between the two.
Well, also I feel bad for Smash because you watched the anime first. If you go back to the game,
It's worse. It's just worse.
you might be disappointed.
Because it's completely different.
It's different.
It's like, holy crap, what?
Well, to me, the anime is way more intense. So we watched. So episode 0 is like a prologue. It shows how Alicia gets to the
point where you
ruins
first
or
meet her.
whatever. And it's like super dark and intense, and people get like sucked up in this tornado. I'm like, dang, what game? What am I watching? Is this the same thing? Because like the first show was like, all right, Nick Leo, let's go to the ruins. This is so awesome, right? An adventure. And like
The first
okay.
scene in the game, it's like all happy, and they're like, let's go explore. What's this? Huh? And then the other one's like everyone's dying, and
Yeah, it's
an
pretty
entire
crazy.
town that you never heard of in the game gets destroyed.
Yeah.
You've seen that episode, Maddie.
I know.
You're giving me the death
Am I
stare.
giving? I'm not.
You're giving me the death stare. It's like,
Yeah, I'm like,
how
what are you mad
how
about?
dare you talk about this?
I'm mad you're talking about this.
Why?
No, I'm not. I was just saying that.
Okay, I could say things that could like totally piss you off, and I'm not gonna.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
I could say. Ugh.
But the one thing I will say, like, you kept touting, oh man, this is like the best looking anime I've ever seen. I'm like, okay, whatever, Nick. And then I was watching it, I'm like, I don't know how they keep this up for 24 episodes because it's like movie quality. It's like really good.
I mean, the fight they had when Alicia was ambushed, the fight like was like super smooth and super animated.
Dude.
So
Okay,
much detail.
Wait. So you remember? Okay, before the anime like been announced. Like a month or two
Dawn
after
of
the
the Shepherd?
game. Yeah, Dawn of the Shepherd. We
Yeah.
watched that. Me and Nick both beat the game, where I just beat Zestiria, and we watched Dawn of the Shepherd, right? And they had a different. I mean, they had basically kind of the same fight scene, but it was like a completely different episode from the anime. And we were watching it, and we're all like, "This looks so good." And Nick turns to me, he's just like, "Maddie, a whole anime season that looks like that." And I'm like, "That's not possible." And then it's possible.
Turn out
They
it was
did
real.
it.
They did it.
So-
They did
so-
it.
Oh, we're gonna do it again.
They'll do it again with Berseria.
They're not gonna do that, but that would be amazing.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they can.
they're not going to.
Because in the second season, there was no Berseria episodes at all.
Yeah, but okay, and then that's where I'll end it.
But
But they do talk about the game a lot in the anime.
Yeah, they talk about
They
Tales.
talk-
They
they-
talk about Tales of Berseria. Like, this game is really cool. We play it.
I mean,
at
like
the
Velvet's in the intro.
Yeah,
so-
he's in the intro in the second one too. She's
Wait,
in-
really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because they
Well-
talk about her.
They talk about her,
Her.
This is what.
and this is exactly what I didn't want you to tell me. You piece of shit.
There's other things too. So
I hate you.
I'm not gonna say anything about that.
Let me ask you this: do you think the Persona 5 anime is gonna be? I don't think it's gonna be this detailed
No, it's not.
because you have.
Have they already shown it?
They have shown.
They've shown a trailer, and it looks.
It looks good.
Good.
Yeah.
but it's not gonna be.
It's not gonna be this quality.
I feel like UFO Table is like
depends.
top tier. It's like them and Bones. That's the guys that do My Hero Academia.
Yeah, it depends on how they're gonna do Persona fights, right? So the anime does it like the game, right, where the people are fighting, and then they'll summon their personas at times to do spells, right? Persona 4, as you all know, does it where the persona does everything. They don't fight at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like, I have a feeling the guys are gonna be fighting again because, they have their guns
yeah.
and they do a bunch of acrobatics and stuff, right? So it's like, I have a feeling it's gonna be the split of summon the persona to do spells and you fight. It just depends on what kind of fight scenes they're gonna do, how they're doing it. How are they doing it?
We'll find out.
How are they even starting it? They can start it 2 ways.
I mean, how are they gonna show in a relationship with the student and the teacher?
Shut up! I knew you were going that way. I hate you.
I'll be curious to see who is canon.
Mm-hmm.
A1, which means it'll be more than above average. Yeah. Well, so a lot of people were saying they didn't like the golden
Or they
animation.
didn't like Daybreakers, but a lot of people forgot about the Persona 3 movie, which is also done by A1, and it is fantastic.
A1 is like really hit or miss. Like they can have like some duds, but then they have like really good ones. Like I think A1 they did Your Line April. I think
They did, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is pretty good.
It's very stylized, and it has some moments where it looks really good.
Oh, stylized like a certain game.
Yes.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun. Yeah.
It's kind of like,
Mech Warrior. Yeah.
yeah, MechWarrior.
I thought he was pointing to Doom. Actually.
Full Metal Alchemist,
Yeah.
where it's like it's super serious, but at like certain moments it gets all like silly and chibi and stylized.
Oh yes,
That's
yes.
what Your Lie in April does sometimes.
I can't see them doing that for
could
except
totally-
for the
I could
except for
totally
the
see
certain
it.
like explanation scenes where
That's gonna be
Joker.
silly. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's gonna be awesome.
I could
That
totally
was
see
so
that. Yeah.
funny. Except
No one
I
can
was crying at that time.
Yeah, no one could talk about that point.
Nope.
Yep. No. But I think it'll be like much more serious than the Persona 4 anime because remember Persona 4 was like so jokey and silly and stuff.
Until the last like 5 episodes, and it got like it just like happy. All right, plateau, dark.
Yeah.
It was like
well,
ah!
I mean that's the game, right?
I know,
It's all
the game.
happy, dark moment, happy, dark moment, happy, dark.
Yeah, but definitely Persona 5's tone is overall way darker. Also considering the main character. I mean, the director of
There's no shower scene though, so it's automatically fail.
the director himself said like something about the two protagonists. He's like, Persona 4 protagonist was supposed to be like a guardian dog, like loyal to his team and stuff, and he was there when you called for him. And he said something about like something different about who Joker was. He wasn't that. He's the leader. He's the cocky guy. Like
Yeah.
something. So he's different. And I'm interested to see how we're gonna do it. Which
Well,
is
we'll
we're gonna find out.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Dude, 2 weeks anime is about to get crazy. We're having Food Wars Season 3, My Hero Academia
Can't wait
Season
to see-
3,
I can't-
and Persona 5 all in like 2 days.
Man, I can't wait to see women orgasm by eating food.
Ah!
And their clothes getting ripped off.
Yeah. Besides that, it's a good show. It's pretty dumb. Like,
That
have you
is-
seen Food Wars, Maddie?
I don't want to see Food Wars.
If there's
Oh.
anything like remotely sexual with women, she won't watch it.
Okay, I mean that's fair. I can get that.
Um,
Don't want to deal with the fan service.
yeah.
I
But
watched
my-
Gamers and that had it, so you're wrong. But
If you watched episode 12 though,
Oh well, Gamers isn't that bad. Like if you just stop watching when the credits
yeah,
roll,
but I didn't.
no, have you watched episode 12 though?
I don't know.
The one where they went on a vacation thing.
The beach? Is it a beach?
It wasn't a beach, no.
I don't remember. Maybe.
Probably not.
Yeah,
Is it an OVA?
No, it's
It's-
it's episode 12.
It's fan
Because
service.
Episode 11 was like pretty much like the end,
Uh huh.
but they had an episode 12 where like they all talked about it started talking about games again. I'm like, oh, hey, they're actually talking about games and gamers.
Weird.
Yeah. Yeah, they sexualize the guys too, but
That's true.
only the girls get the attention for some reason. But yeah, and gamers they're in a hot springs and they're talking and you just see their under boob and it's like when they're talking.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, okay, we get it. They have boobage.
I mean, they did that in the Persona 4 anime. To be fair, too. Like, wow, yours are so big, Naruto, or something.
yeah, but
like
they
that.
But that's in the game.
Yeah,
that is specifically in the game, that cutscene where she comes out for the first time and all the girls are just staring at her boobs and she's like, what's with you guys? Stop it.
I think the best part is when Rise comes out with the
Oh
medical
my god,
records,
yes!
and she's like,
And you just stop.
Naoto,
No.
it says here that you're stacked, and get the nosebleed instantly.
What? They didn't get the results wrong, did they? Okay, guys, you're showing this information and it's freaking me out. Somebody say something.
I love that anime.
No, you know what? No, wait, one second. You know what's even better is after everyone leaves except for Kanji and you turns to Kanji and is just like, so, what are you thinking, Kanji? He's like, what? He's like, Nato. Big melons or not. and he's like, what? I was looking at her tits, I swear. And she like, squeezes his juice box all the way, and he's like, okay. My God, so
We didn't
good.
see her in a swimsuit though, because she was too embarrassed,
But she won anyway.
and she won
Oh,
anyway.
she went anyway.
And-
And he has
no,
that nosebleed. He's like, at least he tried.
but he's like he's all like stoic and like
Kanji?
Composed as
but
his
his nose is just bleeding. I love how they added that into the anime where Kanji obviously has a crush on Naruto, and it is so great.
What do I think about Falcom Sound Team JDK? I think it's
Amazing. amazing. So good.
It's
Who
like
said that?
top.
Freddie
Freddie
Martinez.
Martinez.
Oh yeah, of course.
It's amazing. It's
I
like
mean that was in the except for Tales of Hysteria, but
probably like my best favorite composer. Wow. Yeah. Whoa.
Throwing it down.
Oh my God.
we're talking about a lot of anime.
I
Yeah.
love my
So guys,
Okay.
So, Nick.
on the internet, I know it says that the Persona 4 anime is like It's not.
It's not.
It's really good.
It's
It's
really
like
So
one of my
good.
favorite.
Yeah.
It's so funny and it like really captures. I think you get to see like more of the characters, even though like you obviously see them for like 70 hours in the game, but like different side and like that character that owns the ramen shop and that always follows him around and delivers food. And
She's
stuff.
only mentioned
my
in the
God.
game.
I
Yeah.
got.
Yeah,
Yeah, she's so funny,
she's only mentioned.
and she's just so like, "Hey guys, I got your food. Here you
They're
go."
running away from something, and she's
Are we
like,
really doing this right now? Where do I leave it? Just leave it on the ground.
I'd rather pay. Guys, I only have 100 yen short. Oh, here, borrow mine. Okay, we're not doing this right now.
They're like, I think they're running away from Kanji.
They
I
are,
think
yeah.
they are running away from Kanji.
I love that anime. So yeah, you
Guys,
guys need to watch it.
Bar
But
scene.
the bar scene's
That's
the
all I'll
best.
say. Okay, moving on.
I am the king. My rule is absolute.
The king's.
Yeah, you have to watch. I think you do have to watch to play the game.
You have to
before.
play the game to fully
It adds a lot
understand
to
it.
it because if you know what's coming, but then they change.
And then if
it.
you play Golden and then watch the Golden anime, I mean it's structured you're only doing
Watching doing the
Marie
Golden
scenes.
stuff.
You're only doing Marie scenes at all. So it skips a lot in the show. So you have to know the game to see what's going on. But there are hilarious episodes in there too.
Like-
there are really funny ones in the Golden anime.
like the one in the regular anime, I'm thinking of is when they go camping and like the girls come out in their swimsuits and everybody's like, "Whoa, you look so hot!" and they like knock them off the waterfall. He's just like,
Yeah,
Yeah, you
you're
just a straight face. God, they
No.
nailed Yu Narukami in giving him
Like
like
an
an actual persona,
Huh?
but like just his moments are so great,
yeah.
so good.
Oh, it's so funny.
He says it like so like nonchalant too. When
Wow, you guys look really great.
that right
And
there,
they-
it's like yeah, you guys look great. Wow, how do you say that?
yeah, and they both like blush because he
Yeah.
says it like meaning the same, like good, and he's like, wow, no, you guys look really great.
Kanji in that one. You know what? I'm doing it. I'm not gay. I'm gonna go in the church. I'm gonna go in the tent right now. Runs in and goes with the other girl.
The fat girl.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that
got
girl,
her
the
name.
teacher, and that teacher.
No, that's in the hotel. This is during the camping trip.
Oh yeah.
Oh, no, it's Teddy that goes into the.
No, they
in
both Kanji. Kanji does the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah. And then you
like-
know,
it's like,
you're
I'm
what
getting-
last night never happened. You're not my type. Walk away. He
Yeah,
just
and
goes
that's
to
what
the girl,
Kanji's like.
What?
So good.
Oh God.
I could talk about that anime forever.
I know, it's so good. Guys, watch it if you haven't watched it yet. It's probably.
You haven't watched it yet? We're all gonna go to your house. We're gonna sit you down. We're gonna chain you to the bed. Wow.
Chain you to
Chain you to
the
the
bed.
bed. And just
Maddie.
leave you there.
Tell down.
Sorry.
And get the whips out. I mean,
We're gonna have
What's the anime?
we're gonna have the pendulum axe swinging. Jeez.
Oh God.
well, hopefully the.
But just like the fact that you need to play the game to get the Persona anime the best, you need to play the game to get the Tales of Zestiria anime the best.
Yeah.
That's apparently it, yeah. I feel like I can only watch it up to a certain point, but then I'll have to go back and finish my file.
I don't know how far you got.
I thought you
It
got
was-
to the dragon.
It's the
No, I
part
think
where
I-
you have to like find like the 5 gems or whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
You mean the Earth and Historia?
Yeah, they're in Historia.
The part that I did on the way, and then everyone else, that was a roadblock, and I was like, I only did one. I only
Because
did one.
the Earth and Historia are like the purple side quest. They're not. They're called purple side quests.
They have a purple star.
But this purple stars, so they're unique. And the side quest is Asteria. The side quest dungeons are like generic dungeons, which Taylor hates.
That's true. They are very generic dungeons. It's like,
you
hey,
gotta
look,
go down
another-
this hall,
another
and you gotta
ruins.
go down this hall,
Another
and then you
ruins.
gotta do this.
And yet another ruins.
Yep.
And another ruins.
Oh, I gotta find the silver key. Oh man, there's a gold chest, but I don't have the gold key. Where's that gold key, by the way?
What?
Remember how certain chests are only in you have to find keys to open them?
No, I don't remember that.
Yeah, I couldn't find the gold key. I think there was a platinum key as well.
I remember I got Mithril, though, and it was kind of hard to get.
Whoa.
Mithril.
Get the Mithril.
Mithril.
Oh, Zestiria. Okay, so
So-
Nick, what have you been...
So what you need to do, Maddie, is you need to binge Zisteria.
I don't have time.
You have plenty of time. I've seen you. You watch stupid YouTube videos. Watch anime instead.
I can't watch anime while working, because
Yes.
that's what's happening, is I'm watching stupid YouTube videos that I've already seen while working.
When you're not working, watch the stupid watch the stupid anime. Instead of playing Monster Hunter, watch the anime.
No.
Just one day, just do it. Or edit something silly and watch anime. That's what I did. I was editing that Squidward thing.
What?
That's right.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that. Whatever that is.
Okay.
Save that
So
for later, I guess.
in no, I don't think I'm gonna finish it. But in Squidward, I mean, in the Squidward thing, you remember the episode where he goes back in time and he breaks the time machine,
Oh,
and
it
then he
gets all
goes
super weird,
He gets
yeah.
white. Okay. So I was rotoscoping him out, so he just walks out. He's just walking, and then he lifts the thing up, and he goes. Just like disappears,
Okay.
and I was just editing that for some reason.
Just to
Wow.
cut Squidward out, so at one point, just to come out in the middle of the stream, just be like,
Yeah, just like Squidward just pops out in the middle of the stream, like on the side, and then walks out and like lifts the thing, and it's like something happens on stream. I was just doing that for fun because I was bored. Monster Hunter anime,
what? That would be like 10 episodes.
that would be an episode.
Ah,
There's a Monster Hunter Stories anime, which is
That is
like
true.
a Pokemon spin-off type thing. But I don't know if there's a normal Bezel guy.
I played half of Zisteria. I need to go back to it eventually as well. It is.
Yeah, I heard that song a lot today.
Bezel guys.
Yeah, I hope
Oh, you weren't
Futago.
listening,
I
you
hope
weren't-
Futago do the two tempered bezel guys quest.
That one's pretty hard.
You just said it.
I know.
Yeah. So watch this.
Questions?
Watch this right now. Let's watch it. Watch it.
It's pretty good.
It's on Funimation.
The dude who doesn't like Zestiria and didn't believe Nick about the anime quality said
Watch
pretty
it.
good.
It's pretty good.
pretty good.
I mean, I didn't say the story was interesting. I just said the animation was
Oh, the
good.
story gets really interesting. You know how you're like, oh, I don't care about the characters. You care about the characters. especially Rose and Alicia.
Yeah, Alicia. I mean,
come on. The episode 0 is all about.
I
Alicia.
mean, that's Alicia right there.
Changed.
Whoa.
It's already different. But
Yeah, just that picture. It's already different.
yeah,
Wow.
and
She's not in the game very much,
Nope, she's not.
nope, she
which is a
disappears.
shame.
It
Oh
is.
crap! I don't know if I could put this back correctly. Oh god.
Wait, she's like your party member for a bit, and then wait, is she in your final party?
No.
She's not.
Not at all.
It's lame.
She's gone.
Yeah,
Did something.
doesn't make sense.
I remember when that game came out in Japan, people were pissed because like it was a piece of DLC that you had to buy to like.
I had it. Yeah.
Or
Or
whatever.
if you had the collector's edition.
Yeah.
But she was like touted as like almost the second main character, and then she's like barely in the game.
Yeah, but in the anime, she's like the second main character.
Yep.
So, with that said, I think they are going to remake Hysteria. I still have a really strong feeling.
Remake it or re-release it?
No, remake it.
I don't think so.
I think they're going because I have a feeling Hysteria was rushed, which is why the second half of the game feels like weird.
I really hope they don't change the battle system though, because they can't change armatization.
They might have to change it
They could change like
for.
the way we go in and stuff. But
No,
you
no,
can't
no.
get rid of armatization.
I think armatization is going to stick with certain characters.
I think they're not gonna bother. They're just gonna make a new one, and that'll be that.
I don't know. They put a lot of money into that.
I mean,
for
it
some
was
reason.
for the Tales of 25th anniversary
They're like
or 30th, whatever one it was.
It's like you didn't think this story makes sense. Watch it now. It makes sense now.
That'd be really weird. They've never like gone back and done that though. I mean, they've remade
No, they did-
Destiny, but
Destiny, the story is different too, a little bit.
no. But I'm saying like they haven't done that with any other game.
Oh yeah, the most popular game, right? I mean, apparently, like
Symphonia.
N-
Yeah.
Nap-
Let's remake Symphonia.
no, Tales of Destiny. Tales of Destiny is the most sold.
No.
Yes, it is.
No.
I'm telling you now, it's the highest selling
No.
Tales game.
No.
It's not Symphonia.
It is. Show me. Anyway,
Yeah, so I could totally see that happening.
I'm just getting questions.
I'm really hoping that it
Me.
does happen. What I was saying is they're putting too much stock in this world with Hysteria, Berseria, and this anime.
Mhm.
They're building this up too much. They have to do something with it. The next game,
The
especially with the ending of the Hysteria, where it says the shepherd's journey will continue.
Yeah, that thing that I've been saying.
Yes, which I'm like, okay, that makes sense now once I've seen it.
I wonder what it means.
I wonder what it means. I already have them right here.
Okay, fine.
All right, so we're gonna go to we're a really short episode today. We're gonna go questions now. If you
Well,
have,
we haven't been playing anything, and there was no news. So
yeah, if you have any questions, go ahead and ask on the chat or in our Discord.
I wanted to talk about a game, but you guys wouldn't let me. So.
Talk about the game then.
No, it's too late.
Are you talking about the Flintlock game?
Yeah.
No.
It's called Flint Hook. By
I
the
don't-
way,
I
it's
don't-
awesome. Get on Switch. It's awesome.
Taylor was missing. How
missing.
dare he?
I'm missing.
I hear it. He was missing his rogue.
Oh, I
Legacy-
hear it too.
his Rogue Legacy itch, and I'm saying how dare you because I hear a guitar.
I hear a banjo moment being happening.
Yeah. All right, so from Mr. Futagu, are there aspects, elements, mechanics from retro games that you wish would come back to modern games? Had the question in my mind for the discussion on the overworld maps from classic Final Fantasies.
See, I guess when you say retro, what does retro mean?
I want save points back.
No. Screw that.
I want save points back.
Then play Star Ocean.
No,
because
no.
there's save points in Star Ocean.
Okay, let me tell you. I want save points back, but you could save at any time. So you could save. It'll save your progress, but it'll go back to the last save point.
Cold
Pretty good.
Steel.
Hmm?
Cold Steel.
Is Cold Steel like that?
Yes.
No, Cold Steel is.
You can't save in the middle of a dungeon. You can only save at orbment stations.
I don't remember that.
I totally remember that. Yeah, you bucko.
That's why Taylor doesn't like Falcon games.
Oh, so,
Actually, that doesn't. That's not what bothers me about
Okay.
that.
no, but yeah, Tales of Eternia had that, where you had to say you could save. Wait, can you save anywhere?
And Nick doesn't even remember.
I don't
anymore.
remember actually, but I know I had like save points where if you save, it will go all the way back to the save point. Like if you reload the game. Yeah. So, yeah. I want not random battles. I want turn-based games back, but snappy turn-based games.
We're getting them, man. Octopath Traveler, baby. Coming.
They can make. I like turn-based games when they have strategic. I can't say the word. Elements to it, like Cold Steel, or just Trails of.
Yeah. Well, okay. Let me ask you this then. Like, so, I think that's the appeal of turn-based strategy games, and maybe I'm totally wrong in this, but I feel like you're not as into them as I am. Like, you haven't played any of the Fire Emblem games. I'm like super into them.
Are you talking about? You're talking about SRB strategy game?
Yeah, but you like you said, like it's turn-based, but it has a lot of strategy elements. Like, I feel like that's exactly what those are.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you're talking to a guy who likes Final Fantasy Tactics and Tactics.
But that's it, though. You haven't really branched out with other ones. Valiant
Hearts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like them.
That's not what it is. Vagrant Heart.
It's right here. Over there. Vandal Hearts.
Oh my god. Wow. Vagrant, Story, Heart, Tales. Yeah.
Duodecim.
But like, do the Fire Emblem games there's no appeal?
No, remember I said I want to play Fates? Or not Fates. Awakening. But I'm like, I don't have time.
Are you gonna, if the Switch one comes out this year, we can play the Switch one.
Maybe. Depends on what it is.
If it's just like the other ones, but it just looks better.
The thing about Fire Emblem is that it's not as customizable as...
That's true.
As Tactics, the other Tactics games. It's like, oh, rock, paper, scissors. Fun.
Well, it's not. Well, that's generically that's what it is. But there's like magic users and bow users. There's like more to it. But I know what you mean. Like, you can't, like, Chrom is a sword guy. You can't turn him into like a mage. So I know what you mean in that sense. Like, you don't have full customization.
And they don't have moves. Do they have moves now?
Like special.
It's like he's a sword user. Okay, you can attack two. He has like the super sweep move where he can attack in every direction around him. So he has like cleave.
Okay, let me say this. This is not a Japanese game, but I think you would really like Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle, because that is exactly what that game is. It's tons of strategy, and every character has very unique abilities, and that's what I liked about it. It's like, okay, this battle, these guys, they take a long time to get to you, but if they get to you, you're screwed. So it's like, all right, well, I need long-range guys, or I need guys that can plant bombs and stuff. I think you'd really like that game. You should give it a try.
I just remember the only Fire Emblem that I have memory in my head is the first one on Game Boy Advance, and it was like super basic.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, the new ones aren't basic. Like Awakening.
Cynic says they have skills, so maybe.
It's been a while. Like, I played Fates last year, and I can't remember much, and I definitely don't remember anything of Awakening. But
so, Maddie, what about you? I mean, I want to know your opinion on.
What's a retro game?
Like,
I would say
I've been a modern gamer since I started gaming.
Yeah,
I would say PS1 is considered retro at this point. So I would say PS1 or
nothing
older.
Is there anything in the older Tales games that you would want back that are not?
You could even go PS2.
Yeah.
For this.
You could do. Just think about it.
What's that look?
Oh no.
Okay.
No.
No worry. If there's nothing, then there's nothing. It's fine.
You don't want any more cucumbers and miso sauce anymore?
I don't know if that was like a character quirk, not a.
I know.
Just character development.
Character development.
Character things. Yeah, I was trying to think.
Stick it in there? No, not so fast.
Can I hold them? Wow, they're so squishy.
They're so big and round. I know they are. Tales of Hard Skits.
Tails never change.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like Tales have. I like all the new stuff better than the old stuff. Skits got better. And
Citizens Hysteria. You can only do them at save points, which really
that was annoying. But Versaria's later, which have done them better.
Yeah,
so
Versaria was really good.
Versaria was so good. I don't really. Yeah. I kind of miss more of the challenge of like you can only save at certain points. So I guess the not being able to save everywhere, but then you get into it and you're like, no, I want to save everywhere.
Yeah, because it's annoying to start over. It's a waste of time. Yeah.
It's not a waste of time. It's your punishment for sucking.
No. Then play a hard game. That's
I do.
That's exactly. They are hard.
Then go play like Bloodborne or Dark Souls or something if you want to punish yourself. I don't want to punish like that. To me, that it's just purposely wasting your time. Like, I could save you time, but I'm not going to do that. Like, that's stupid.
No, it's babying you.
It's not babying.
You have your save point that's like a little behind where the boss is, right? So you have to go back up. See, that's what you have to do.
I guess.
Or they just have retry.
I don't. I mean, retry is. I don't necessarily. Did Persona 5 have retry?
Yeah.
No.
No, it
doesn't.
No, it does.
Only on certain bosses,
yeah,
not
only
on many, on many bosses. I know that for a
only on
fact.
certain bosses.
Okay.
I think on main bosses you get retries, but on mini bosses you don't.
I just want world maps back. I want world maps back as well. I don't like the connected worlds.
Okay, that is my thing. That's what I want. I want the old structure of PS1 JRPGs. It's like there's the world map where you're as big as the town, and you go to the town and you do your thing, and then you walk outside the town. There's the dungeon. Then you go to the next town, like the Final Fantasy structure. And that's why I like Ni no Kuni so much, because it was perfect. Like it was exactly that. And that is a little bit of my worry of Ni no Kuni 2. Is instead of just smaller versions of your character model, they have these chibi. I hate it. It looks so ugly, and they have there's two totally separate modes that is all chibi, like the kingdom building, and there's like these little large scale battles where it's chibi too. And I'm like, oh god, I hope that's not a big chunk of the game. That's like, it looks so ugly. But the world map, like that's what I liked about Bravely Default. It went back to that. I would even almost go as far as having do pre-rendered backgrounds if it looks really nice, because like Bravely Default did that.
That's what Mr. Photography said. I would love to see a modern pre-rendered background JRPG.
That would be amazing. I don't even know what that would look like.
Yeah, right. So the camera is steady like old style games, and then you explore, and of course you have the quality of life changes that you could add to, like if you press a button, you can see where things are. The arrows, a la Legend of Dragoon and Final Fantasy 7.
Yeah. I feel like the game that's gotten closest to that, are the Bravely Default game, because it looks like a watercolor painting in the background, but then you can tell, oh, that's a door. I can go in there, and the character models stand out, and it just looks so awesome.
The crazy thing about it is what kind of ruins Tales. You know how you like Vesperia because of the set pieces, right?
Yeah, it's got the world map and the towns,
and it's like the set pieces.
Yeah.
The thing wrong with the modern Tales games is the free roam camera. So there's no static cameras anymore where you're running in the dungeon and the camera moves with the character, so it could like focus on a certain background.
Yeah.
So it makes it like, wow, that's awesome. It's all this like, you could move the camera everywhere you want.
And I think they've run into design issues with that. Like when they make these dungeons so small, like the camera gets caught in a wall or whatever, and it squishes so you can't see what you're doing or whatever.
Not anymore, but
Zestiria had that problem big time.
Because it was a test.
Yeah.
But yeah, Maddie, you remember that static thing.
It has that.
No, even Grace's F had that.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Okay. Most of your conversation is just going.
You don't remember. You don't.
Okay, so where you can control the camera as opposed to the game controls it for you.
I like controlling the camera.
So do you remember when you're in a dungeon in Zestiria? You're going after the king. What's his name? You know what it is, right? What's his name? Not Albert.
The king.
What's his name? It's with an A, right?
Wait a second. The king?
Prince. Your friend.
You said Zestiria, not Grace's.
I said Grace's.
You said
Zestiria.
That's why I was like, wait, what?
In Grace's.
Yeah, okay. Which part?
Just when you're going.
When you're kids?
I think pretty much at the end of the kid arc.
Yeah,
when you're in the
cave?
dungeon. Yeah. And it moves. The camera's not moving with you, but you're moving, and then the camera angle changes while you're moving around.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. That adds more dramatic feeling to the dungeon and stuff like that. I remember in Tales of Destiny, I'm gonna talk it again, is you're running and then the camera moves and you see the Draconis in the background and you're just running and you just, it's like, whoa, what's that dragon thing over there?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't generally if you want to make a West Witcher or Dragon Age, you be open world, do whatever, but I think I love the old style JRPG of the world map and the towns are their own separate things. I'm hoping. I mean, because Octopath is connected zones, right? There's no world map. Wow, that sucks. But I think the structure of that game is going to be cool, though.
I mean, there's room for both.
I personally like that.
Yeah. Like, yeah. That's the one thing I noticed with the new Tales games is like, everything's all free now. There's no like set pieces. It's like the town square. Bam! There's a huge fountain in the middle, and the camera's right here, and you see your character right there. Now move around and try to find the thing.
Yeah.
That I don't care for.
Yeah.
If I'm in a world or in a town, I want to look where I want to look. If I'm in a dungeon or some dramatic part, it can control my camera. That's fine. But if I'm just wandering around, for example, in Berseria, and you're going to like that, well, a lot of the places are kind of generic. That mountain where Zavid saves a monster.
I know what you're talking about.
On the way, there's like a natural wonder, right? And it's like, oh man, look over there. And I controlled my camera, and you looked over there. And it's like, yeah. And as soon as it registered that you looked over there, it didn't force you, right? You looked over there and be like, yeah, this cool thing, a little talking moment. And I'm like, yeah, I like to be able to look wherever I want in a world, in the open world. If I'm going down in a dungeon, I'm in a cave, or I'm in a factory where the bad guy is, fine, control my camera. That's okay.
So you want to mix? Okay.
I can see a mix.
Sure.
Like a Tex-Mex mix.
Tex-Mex.
little hungry now.
So. Ooh, that was one question.
Yeah, it's one question.
Good question.
All right, next question. From Abram, how serious a tone should a JRPG have in order to have a good, engaging story? I've been enjoying more lighthearted JRPGs like the Alteria. Can you say that word?
Tellier games?
Yeah. Most recently, Rhapsody and on PS1. Remember that?
Rhapsody,
Remember playing that?
Wow, I can't believe a brand played that.
I feel like I'm losing interest in the games that are more serious, like Persona 3, for example.
That depends on the person.
Yeah, it's a personal taste thing.
Personal
For
thing.
me, I like what a brand says. I like the more lighthearted. When I think JRPG, I think like Kingdom Hearts, Ni no Kuni, like the more lighthearted stuff. But then like Final Fantasy has like just been going down darker and darker and darker.
I can handle both. I really like. I mean, the anime
Yeah,
I watch. The anime I watch is so simple, so silly, and so cute. I'm like, I could handle that in my JRPGs. It's like, that's funny. Like the story is stupid and simple, and you're just like, I like these characters. Like Tokyo Xanadu is not stupid or simple. It's like it's more simple than a Trails game, of course. But I was like, I enjoyed it because I like the characters.
Because I feel like Persona 5 strikes a good balance of that. Like it's pretty goofy at times, but then it's also pretty serious at times.
Except you wanted it more goofy, whereas I liked it the way it is because I like dark stuff more.
I just like Persona 3 because everything was dying.
I was gonna say, how you played the PSP version, right?
She didn't
I stopped playing it because I hated it so much.
Did you finish it on PS2?
No.
Oh, you didn't.
I
play
watched the 4 anime movies.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna say, I wonder what you thought of that, but because that one's really dark.
Yeah, I love it.
That's really good.
It's really good.
I like that one,
I
too.
hated the PSP version because it's like, oh,
The
you're a
cutscene.
dot. Oh, you're in a cutscene? You don't get an anime cutscene. You get a 8-bit sprite going.
You
I'm
get,
like-
you get pictures.
Weird.
You don't even get pictures.
Yeah, it's the picture. It's just.
No, it's an 8-bit sprite. It's your tiny little sprite going like this.
You know, 8-bit sprite is.
Whatever. It's a sprite. I don't freaking care. It was terrible, and I hated
It
it.
didn't look like a Nintendo game, right? 'Cause that's
I don't
8-bit,
even-
right?
It wasn't a cutscene. It was basically you were still in the game.
Weird.
It was an in-the-game cutscene, but with worse graphics than the game was.
That's
See?
awful.
You're playing on PSP.
Yeah. I mean I mean they had to do. There's limitations, but
Yeah, but
moral of the story: the PSP version is poop.
I mean, but you could control your characters, which is and it has the girl version, which is what a lot of people like.
Yeah.
And I'm
Non-canon.
like, I don't care for having a girl protagonist. I care. This is the story they wanted.
Yep.
It worked for P3. The fact that you could be a girl guy worked, right? It's like, okay, they met first. There was a guy protagonist, and that's the way they meant the story to be. And I was like, okay, I'll play it that way.
But being the girl changes specific story points, which shouldn't be changed.
I know, which is why I didn't play it. And then we can get into the fact that some people are crying, girl protagonist in Persona 5, and I'm like, no, don't do that. But we
That
can
definitely
stop.
changes the dynamic.
That changes everything.
You want a girl protagonist? Make it Persona 6. So you're a girl.
Yeah, there we go. Make just a new story with a girl protagonist. That will be fine.
That's what I think.
Yeah,
That's what I want.
That's good.
Is it gonna happen? Nope.
No.
But yeah, you're gonna have a cheeky guy character, main protagonist, and then you're gonna have awesome female side characters.
Kick. What was the question? Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, should have a serious tone.
It depends on the person.
Totally depends,
and I like dark shit, and you like more lighthearted but some dark stuff, and then you could handle both.
Taylor, Maddie, dark shit means you're unhealthy.
Whoa.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's not mariachi. I'm trying to think of one that's super simple that I really enjoy.
Simple?
Yeah, it's lighthearted.
Is Lunar
Yes.
dark or lighthearted?
That's definitely lighthearted.
Okay, maybe that's why I didn't like it so much.
Zysteria's
God.
lighthearted too. Until
To a point.
Till a point, but
But that's kind of like Persona 4.
kind of lighthearted, gets really dark, super dark.
Yes.
Yes.
Give me all that darkness.
Maybe you like Shadow Hearts then, Maddie. That's pretty dark, right?
Shadow Hearts, yeah, it's a horror. Shadow Hearts 1 is a horror JRPG.
But I don't like horror.
That's not scary.
It's not
though.
scary. It's just a horror JRPG.
Okay.
Yeah, horror setting.
You don't know it's a early 1900s setting, and it's like real world, but there's like ghosts and stuff like that.
Ghost.
And yeah, what's it called? Supernatural. There you go. Supernatural.
Got it.
Stop thinking it's gonna be inspired by JoJo. Not gonna be.
No.
Light more.
Should we read that one?
I don't know.
From Phantom Thief B, Marcole, Bayonetta or Chris Redfield in terms of hotness.
Don't care.
Maddie doesn't care. Maddie thinks Chris Redfield because she's a girl.
Yeah,
and we
there
think
you go.
Bayonetta because we're a guy.
Yeah.
We're guys.
Hey, don't speak for me.
I know. I already know. I'm sorry. From Kurt.
Ooh, this is a good question.
What sells a game to you the most? Good characters, good story, good gameplay, or something else? It must have hot waifu weapons in an adventure game.
Done. So,
It must have anime waifus, big swords. Yeah. Then there was something else. I want to pull up that picture again. Continue. I'm just looking at my phone.
so for me, obviously, like anything, like the visuals have to catch your eye. Like, oh, does it look good? Oh, it looks good. Okay, now let's dig deeper. Is the story... I guess it depends on the game. So it says, what sells you on a game, not specifically JRPGs.
Depends on what you expect out of that game.
Yeah. Okay, so
Got it.
for me, it's looks, like, does it look awesome? And then it's the game flow. Like, what's... Okay, we did our research. We discovered our fan base likes 4 things: anime games, swords, and waifus. Game with an anime waifu sword, and that's Xenoblade 2. Yeah. I like how the picture is it's an anime pillow with Diva.
With Diva on it. Holding a katana.
Yep.
Yep. Game with an anime waifu sword.
Xenoblade Chronicles 2 was all right. It's fun. I like the characters. Could have done a little more cooking, and if it wasn't on the Switch, it would have been
Too
better.
bad. Well, it can't be. It's Nintendo.
It's a Nintendo, I know. I am actually surprised that Nintendo allowed that to be on their system. So
It's a new Nintendo. They're turning over a new leaf. You know what I mean?
well, exactly. They did research. People like anime and waifus. They're not going to censor their anime or waifus
Anime
anymore.
waifu and
Well,
swords.
That's sort of why I'm afraid of the new Fire Emblem. They're just gonna go crazy with the waifus. I feel like.
Oh, it was more crazy in the Japanese version of Fates. They
Oh,
cut
yeah.
out. They cut out a lot of stuff in the.
Oh yeah, you
English
could
version.
pet them. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Are we gonna? No, they copied the petting system in
Pokemon. Yeah.
and put it in the Final.
Oh, I pet my Pikachu all the time.
So
you
you
give him
could-
a little puffin, and then you'll.
So
pet,
you
pet,
could pet your
the
waifu
waifu.
or husband.
Hey,
Though
don't touch there.
you could pet them.
Messing the hair.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll pat your shoulder.
Not that it matters.
Taylor, the tasty
and then
little
you're like,
snack.
"Ooh, Oni-chan."
Oni-chan. No, not
It's
that.
a goy Oni-chan.
But yeah, looks gotta look good. Gameplay. So here's something that's hard to like describe because you could just say like, oh, gameplay or sound or whatever. It's like, what is the loop of the game, right? So like Persona, the loop is do a little dungeon crawl, now do a little side activities, you do a little school. Like there's always something new to do.
No,
So
the
that
loop is. I'll play one more day. I'll play one more day.
Stop
Right.
talking about Harvest Moon.
I'll play one more.
That's Harvest Moon.
My bad.
And Persona. And Stardew Valley.
And Stardew
And Rune Factory. But like right now, so he said game, not specific JRPG. So like right now, playing this game Flint Hook, which is a lot like Rogue Legacy, because there's always something to do. It's like, new room, kill guys, randomly generated. Level up, I died, let me start over, let me do it all over again. So it's the gameplay loop. How fun is it? How addicting is it, I guess? I don't know. So for me, it's a game flow and visuals, and then hopefully there's a good story in there with some good music.
I'm a simple guy. Simple man. Just, I don't know. Just has to be a good game.
Yeah. It's like, what was the game going for? Okay. Did it do it well? Yes?
See,
no?
That's how I could
Okay.
enjoy
No,
Final Fantasy 15, yet also hate it at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
You hate it because it's Final Fantasy 15, but you liked it because it was fun to play? I mean, except for we all know that, but yeah.
I hate it for being open world. I enjoy it because it had sparks of a good story, and that was it.
Okay,
whatever.
I mean, it didn't. If it was called like Boy with Soul Swords, I would have still liked it, and I would have liked it a little more because it was like didn't have the stupid Final Fantasy.
It didn't
brand
have the
on
Final Fantasy logo on it.
Yeah.
No, gotta have the Final Fantasy logo.
If it started with the stupid invasion of Insomnia, it would have been way better.
Yep.
I have a movie
So wait,
of that.
let me ask you this then. So Maddie, you said, does the game accomplish what it wants to do well, then you'll like it. But I feel like Lunar does what it's trying to do well, but you didn't really like it.
Because it did it well for its time.
But it still did it well.
Sure, but I'm past its time.
It's a very simple battle system. Maddie wants cut-ins or S-crafts where it's like whoosh.
No, that was it was
No, it's archaic. Like there's
there's
no way around it.
It was too easy. If
Yeah.
the battle system, like, okay, the story had all the anime tropes, and I was like, that's cute, and then the payoff was like barely there at the end, and then it was just like the last 4 hours of the game was just like, you are more powerful now. Here's a spell that if it gets to your turn, you just instantly kill everything. And I'm like, okay, is there a downside to this? So I just kept using it. No. What?
Okay, let me ask you this. Besides Lunar, has there been a game or just any game that you play and you're like, you know what, I'm not really that into this? Or are you pretty like, when you buy games, like, oh, I know I'm going to like it, so...
I mean, usually that's the case, but someone tried to get me into Final Fantasy 14, and I was like, I know an MMO that does this better. Sorry, bye.
Final Fantasy 11.
Fantasy 11, yeah. Yeah, I mean... Yeah, did I have fun playing it? I guess is the ultimate question.
Yeah.
Did I have good memories playing it? If the answer is yes, it's a good game to me.
So no, this is what sells you on the game the most. I think the heart of the question is what would make you want to buy it. This is before you even play it.
Is the story with a male protagonist with his best friend, and do they kiss?
That face is so good.
In case you guys are wondering,
I'll murder you in
we
your
keep
sleep. I live with you. I know where you live.
we keep messing with Maddie because for some reason the fangirls, not the fanboys of Zestiria, love to make them kiss and ship them, and Maddie hates that. So we just keep doing that.
Yeah, well, it's stupid, is what it is.
Yeah.
I could list all these reasons and all these facts, but I won't. Unless someone asks me to, then I will. But,
What somebody asked.
did they? No.
No.
Okay, good. So, developer, I like. Atlas has proven themselves to me. Bandai Namco has proven themselves to me. Falcom has proven themselves to me. Okay? Does it have a gameplay
shivers.
system I like? So, is it...
There you go.
Actually, I was debating on playing this.
Made by Atlas.
I'm debating on playing it when I have time. Backlog.
You have to buy your own though,
Okay.
because
Because it's actually on cartridge, yeah.
Oh, there's only one save.
Yeah. Does it have like a gameplay system I like? So, farming sim. I like that. Action battle system. It's pretty fun. non-strategy RPG turn-based system. I don't like your tactics or
Yeah.
Mario and Rabbids or whatever. Like, I'll play it, but it's like, I'd rather be doing something else. All right. Fun. Does it have... It's like, okay, the characters, good design. I just look at everything. It's like, do I like it? It's hard to describe exactly what I look for in a game. It's just, I look
Now
at
you know
it.
how I feel, Maddie. Now you know how I feel.
Yeah. Does it have a hot male protagonist? Then it has a good chance.
Is it called Rune Factory?
Is it called
4?
Rune Factory 4? It has a really good chance.
Rune Factory combines all that
Yeah, right?
into one.
It does. That's why it's such a
It's a
great
farming
game.
simulator, an action RPG, and it has waifus.
And
Husbandos.
husbandos.
And husbandos.
Husbandos right on front, like all the husbandos. So which one is it? I don't know.
But is the protagonist hot?
I mean, you play as you, so.
I'm just saying.
No, not really.
Think of the guy protagonist.
No,
It's a little boy.
he's a little boy.
His name's Lest.
Well, mine is actually. I think I'm gonna name mine Mila.
That's fine.
Very original.
I know.
She was interested in Zilia at that time, I bet.
I was.
Maddie has a type. Maddie likes that.
Really?
Yeah. And then she likes Zavid. Which is
No, I don't.
It's very similar to
I
that.
don't like Zavid.
Love Zavid.
Where the hell did you get that from?
I mean, there's a body pillow in your room. I've seen it.
No, you haven't.
under your bed.
Nah.
Lies.
You lies.
I've seen it.
You should have made the more obvious joke.
What, Joker?
Yeah.
No, that's too obvious.
Too obvious.
Joshua. Okay, there you go.
Jeez.
Joshua is okay.
You have a body pillar of the Revenant, okay? Right
Well,
there.
good God, no.
And it's screaming in your face at all times.
Ooh,
That's-
man, we've been getting some good questions today. Here's another one from Smash. Can you see at any point down the line where you'd quit playing games? What do you think would cause that? I think literally the only way I
My
would
death.
quit playing games that
My
you have
hands
like
get blown off.
yeah, exactly. Like if
And
I
even then, I'll still be playing games. I'll be playing DDR.
find a way to play with your feet.
That or the game just gets so bad that I don't see a point in living anymore, and it's done.
I mean, I wouldn't quit playing. I'd just stop buying new ones. Yeah,
There
like
you go.
If they all turn into service games or whatever, like. But there will always be those niche games. We keep getting Personas and Ni no Kunis and Kingdom Hearts and all this good stuff. So
Hey, we got close. We got really close.
did we?
Yeah, PlayStation 3.
Yeah, that was a dark.
It was a
dark era.
scary day. It was a scary time. It was.
Like literally, there's like I can count all the good JRPGs on one hand. It's like Ni no Kuni.
White Knight Chronicles.
No, there's plenty.
No, there's not.
On PS3.
On PS3, name them.
All right.
Tales of Grace.
2 Trails.
Oh, wait, Tales of Graces is
Tales
I
of
forgot
Graces,
about
Tales
Trails.
of Xillia, Tales of Xillia 2,
You've not beat Tales of
Tales of
Xillia, too.
Vesperia.
That's not on PS3.
Yeah, it is.
In Japan, it is.
I know, but it's there. Disguise.
guys are alright.
The ones that I don't own that many. White Knight Chronicles.
No.
3 Dot Heroes. This hurts my back.
I mean, technically, White Knight Chronicles.
The Atelier games.
Yeah.
I don't know how many there are.
There's a
There's
bunch of them.
5 or 6.
Final Fantasy 13.
No.
No, I'm saying these are.
I mean, those are JRPGs.
I said the good ones.
Okay.
I said I can name the good ones on one hand.
Okay.
It's like Ni no Kuni.
There was a lot.
Yeah. It was, but the point being is the breadth was not what it was on PS2 and PS1, and the quality was definitely not there.
Yeah.
So-
A Resonance of Fate, Eternal Sonata.
Always wanted to play Eternal Sun. I never played it though. Looks interesting.
Persona 5.
Technically, you're right.
yeah.
Tales of Zestiria.
Tales of Hysteria.
Tales of Berseria, I think, is a PS3 game. We just didn't get it.
No.
In Japan, I think it was a PS3
might have
game.
been, yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
I know. Cynics. I have played Alundra. It's on my Vita. I haven't beat it. It's like a Zelda.
Pretty
type
hard,
game,
right?
Yeah.
I heard it was hard.
Pretty difficult.
But yeah, it would come to the point, like, me and my roommate Matt were talking about this, about like, oh, what if you were dating somebody, they made you play games? I'd be like, bye. Like,
Yeah. If it's like if the person I was dating and they said they don't like games, I would not be dating that person.
I mean, they can not like games, but like, if you want me to not play games to be with you, like, nope,
Yeah.
sorry.
I'm not changing myself for you.
I'd rather
It's
be all
like
by myself.
Yeah, it's like if they come into my room and then they're like, okay, it's like I don't like any of this. It's like, well, get out of here.
Bye.
It's like you have to read. Okay, the biggest question for your date is, what is the best moment in Dragon Ball Z? What is your favorite moment? And if they name anything,
Marriage.
not
Propose right
marriage,
there.
not marriage, just thumbs up,
Thumbs up.
thumbs up.
My favorite part is when
when Frieza says there's 5 minutes till Namek explodes, and then 20 episodes later, Namek finally
If
explodes.
she says there's 25 episodes till Namek explodes.
my
She's
favorite
like 20
my
million
favorite part is when Goku says, "Gohan, this really is the Dragon Ball Z."
No,
no.
it's Vegeta acted Demiki, so Google and Christian Stewart must fight. I hope they don't hit each other so hard.
We're really in for it now, Gohan.
Yeah.
Virginia hanging out with little boys in spandex, I see.
Yes.
Yes.
I love you, Vagina, but you can't be doing that. Come on. There's no escaping, Banana. Prepare to die.
Who are you supposed to be?
Cook a carrot cake.
When I finish you, you're gonna be sitting down like a girl.
Hoy, hoy.
Hoi, 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 hoi. Everyone knows every Saiyan sprinkles when they tinkle or tinkle. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got it right.
He's right, you know.
Daddy. Meow.
Can't say that next
Can't
part.
say that part.
We're just gonna quote the entire thing.
I can definitely quote that entire thing.
Oh
Virginia
my
acted
God.
to Mickey.
Everyone's probably like, and we're leaving now.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Or they're all subscribing because they love it so much.
Just Google and Christian Stewart must fight.
Freezy pop.
Wow, we're getting a lot of questions now.
That was because we
Kurt?
mentioned body pillows.
Yeah. No, there's another one.
Oh, do any of you own a body pillow? Or
I wish.
No, I'll just say none of us do.
No,
No.
none of us. Yeah.
Despite my secret stash of body pillows, I don't own a body pillow.
What's your favorite skit in a Tails game? I'm gonna say mine because it's the only one that comes to mind, and it's the one where
You already-
where can you guess what it is?
What?
Guess.
Is Pascal involved?
No.
Well,
It's the one where Alvin is teaching Jude
I never
about
played-
bazongas.
Oh, really?
Because it's the only one that remembers. He's like, I want to learn about bazongas or
Oh, yeah.
something like that. And like Mila's like, what are bazongas? Like she just doesn't know.
What are badongas?
Ow.
And Tipo-'s being all Tipo-y.
I can't name my favorite Tails
Oh,
skit because
Aaron.
there's a lot of them.
They're all great.
They're pretty good.
There's like the serious ones that I love, like when okay, well, can't because there's spoilers. The serious ones I love. There's ones like cute ones where in Tales of Graces when
Oh, wait. There's that really good one where Mikleo and Saray kiss.
great.
Oh my God.
So in Tales of Graces, there's I fucking hate all of you.
I didn't say anything.
It was perfect. The moment was perfect. I had to do it.
It's all Nick's fault.
I don't talk
Um,
anymore.
It's okay. I like every ending of the Tales of Zestiria anime because they're just skits.
That's true.
Yeah, at the end of each episode, I laughed so hard when I saw that. I was like, wow, I can't believe they did that.
I'm assuming you got to the one where it was just like, I don't know how to talk to Alicia, and Mick was like, here,
Yeah.
I'll be Alicia, or I'll be you, and you're like,
Not
wow,
talking.
Mikleo, that's such a great day, huh? Ignored.
Yep.
Ignored.
I ignore. I
Ignore.
was gonna say the one where the cute one where like, freaking who's the guy Malik?
Yep.
Talks to Sharon is like, oh yeah, by the way, Asbel was really worried about Hubert when they first joined the academy, and Asbel's like, no, don't have to talk about that, and Sharon's like, no, tell me about that, and he's like, well, like that's a cute one. There's the funny ones, like the ones we mentioned earlier today, the Tales of Hearts are. We got the Tales of Berseria, where
The ones that come out of nowhere, I'm like, okay, this got super sexual randomly.
wow, is that real leather? Yeah, you want to see the backside Laffy set? Yeah, really.
Yeah, just yeah.
Wow.
Magilou.
Magilou just
She just like
Magilou.
mooned him.
no, she's
So her skirt, I don't know if you can see it here. Probably not. Oh yeah, you can barely.
A little
Her
bit.
skirt right here, okay, is made out of books, right? Like tubes.
Oh.
but she's
Poles.
wearing shorts.
She's wearing shorts underneath them, right? But you
Oh,
can't really
okay.
see. And so there's like she was explaining this because Loxet's really interested in like books and stuff. And so she's like, yeah, this is like this type of leather. He's like, oh my god, it's really cool. And she's like, you want to see the backside of it as well? And he's like, yeah. And all you see is her in like the skit going like this and like smile, like giving a
Giving her
smug,
like a
really
smug-
like this. She's basically kind of like
Yeah.
like that.
And
Right?
Velvet's
And
like, what are you doing?
What are you doing? Oh man.
No. Okay, so I want to tell. A lot of people haven't played Hearts. We got to tell them They're really
Ooh, the Beatles skit. That's a good one
Yeah,
too.
Beatles
That
skit,
that
too.
lasted for like the whole game. It's a Stegosaurus.
Is there a funny one in Hearts?
There's a lot of them.
Okay, so the one that's just completely out of nowhere is it was like I was like in a forest, and I think I just got her back. You know, Kohaku back.
Yeah, like Olive.
Yeah, I got Kohaku back, and the first thing is like Kohaku is like all flustered, saying, "No, Core, don't do that, please." And she's like, "I want to. It looks so good." And they talk. It's like, "Don't stick it in too deep."
That's the one you were talking about earlier.
Yeah, but
today.
no, but the thing,
context?
the context is, and it's like, "Oh, please stop." Oh, like she's making that noises and stuff like that. It's like, "Don't worry, I'll be gentle." And then she's like, "Oh, it's so good, right?" That's what Core says.
Yeah.
And then
Everyone
pops in. It's like, "No, stop! Don't do that!" And then they're just like, "What? We're just eating cucumber with miso paste."
No, I think they said no, stop, don't do that, and then he said to like they knew what was going on. They're like, no, stop, don't do that, and they were talking about the miso because it tastes so bad, and that's what they were doing. I think they were all in on it.
I don't
and we
think
were just in
so.
the
I
dark.
think they're just. I think they because they were in like a different room and what it sounded like to us also sounded like to them. I think that happens in Berseria as well. Something similar.
With who?
I'm not sure.
With freaking who?
I think it was with Magulu and Laphicet again.
Yeah, but that does not quite flow right
I
because
know.
Laphicet's a little boy.
I know, but still, it's just Laphicet's
That's
just
what makes it sick.
yeah, it's sick. Too many skills. Too many skits.
many
I like the
skits.
skit where Stan makes his own name, his own skill. I said this last
Yeah,
episode where Stan was like, "Oh, Ophelia, you're so cool. You have your own moves with your own name in it. I want to make my own."
Stand tornado.
Yep, it was the funniest thing, and she's like, "Oh my gosh." Good skits. You know, my favorite skit is in Tales of Eternia. When you press select, it just tells you, "Hey, we got to go over here." Okay,
Okay.
that's what the skits were.
That's
That's great. Taylor, what are your favorite skit? What's your favorite skit?
You
I
already
told you
said.
that-
No, what is your favorite skit?
I said.
What's your favorite skit?
The Bazonga one?
Bazongas.
Yeah, I like Bazongas.
Isn't
Anything
that
with-
what Tipo says though?
Yeah.
Something bazongas.
Yeah. Yoked out Bazongas.
I can't do a Tipo voice. I feel like I might be able to, but
We'll
I don't remember what Tipo sounds like.
She sounds like he sounds like Aaron Fitzgerald.
Oh wow! No, a little too much.
I can't do it.
I can't do it.
So when we have her on again, we'll have her do Tipo.
Oh no, Mila's really messed up.
It's bien.
Yeah, that's not quite being foo, but
Anything with L. L is really funny. Not quite the same thing, but like I always really like the end poses in Tales of Exilia 2.
that's a good one too.
Exilia 2 is like amazing because like Elle and I forget her name, the girl with the bow staff, but they always do those like really funny ones. So there's like one where they do their pose and then they all like run up and like as if there's a camera and they like run up to the camera and they're like pushing each other out of the way, trying to like pose in front of the camera. It's really funny.
Oh, you mean the ending battle stuff?
Yeah.
I was gonna be like, that's a good question. Actually, is our favorite ending battle animations because there's a few good ones. Like I know there's one in Xillia where it's like Alvin and the girl who uses the staff, and they do like this like huge like handshake high five combo.
Yeah.
And at the end, they're all like both like that. And then there's some really good ones in Berseria that I love.
I need to remember them.
Yeah, Xillia and Xillia 2 have a bunch of really fun ones.
I know there's one where Velvet has her like gauntlet sword out, and Luffy comes up and is just like, "Ooh, that's really cool." And she's like, "Don't touch it, it's dangerous." And like Maggie Lou comes up behind and is just like, "Yeah, and that's not the only dangerous thing she has on her person." and then it just cuts to like Velvet leaning in and just being all like, "Yeah, and if you keep talking, you're gonna see it," or something like that.
Wasn't there one where it's like that's like, well, that gives you the thumbs up to touch her anywhere else though? Wasn't that one?
Oh, that might have been it. Yeah. Just Magilu has a bunch of good ones.
Stupid Magilu.
I love Magilu.
Did I
Like
use
the one
one?
where Pascal's just like
Yeah. Oh, there's
so like every time. Basically.
there's also there's a skit where Aizen and Rokuro try to explain women to Laphicet while the women are in the background.
Yeah. I was just thinking about the thing you were talking about before when when Saray is asking Mikleo about talking to women,
Yeah.
and you see Alicia in the background like staring at him, like looking.
Oh
really
yeah, because she can't
confused.
see Mikleo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like-
Man, they put so much
Oh.
detail into it. It's so good.
Man, one of the and nothing can escape my blade. Tastes my oh wait, that's Goku Black. At the ending of Zestiria, where they show pictures of the game, one of the funniest pictures was when
Oh, the
Saray-
innkeeper.
when Saray
Was knocked out?
Yeah, when
Yeah.
Saray became the shepherd and got knocked out after he
Well, the
goes,
second time. It was
Yeah.
when he sublorded with Mikleo.
and Mikleo is carrying him, and everyone in the inn is like all freaked out because Saray is just
Floating.
because they can't see Mikleo.
And like Alicia's in the front being like, no, it's okay.
Yeah.
I think she explained it. She like when he woke up, she said in game, she said what happened, and she's like, I just explained it away that you were using some weird shepherd power,
Yeah.
and everyone believed it. I was like, okay,
It's funny.
oh yeah, Mikleo and Saray are the best people. Gotta
Good
protect
times.
Well,
All right.
I think this is a good time.
This is a good time. We actually those
go
questions
for
were
another hour and a
yeah,
half?
Those
No.
questions were awesome. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
See you next week.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. No.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, we'll be back next week. April is going to be packed full of guests, so look forward to that. We'll tell you what guest is coming up in the coming weeks on our Twitter and Discord, so be sure to think of questions then for them. But first guest is going to be Sean Chiplock on the 8th of April, so
Sweet.
who is the voice actor of Reen, Maddie's
That's like
crush.
the. Shut up. But that's like.
What, Reen's crush? Your crush on Reen. And Rivali and Subaru.
Yeah, everyone's like knows him for his
And
Rivali and
a lot of-
Deco Tree and
Hummel.
Hummel and Reen, and now he's Subaru.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's climbing the ranks.
He's really climbing the rings. I'm excited for him.
Mm-hmm.
He's worked hard.
So that's going to be really fun. Uncensored Sean is always fun.
Oh my god. Sean live, I really wonder how that's gonna.
Yeah.
He just goes off the rails.
He
man.
goes. Yeah.
It's going to be interesting having guests live.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, if you liked what you listened to or watched, be sure to subscribe. We are on iTunes, SoundCloud, Google Play, YouTube. We do our live streams on YouTube and Twitch. So yeah, thank you for your support, and we'll see you next week on Sunday at 1 p.m. Pacific time. Laters.
Bye.